Hi and welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom, and we are going to be having a look at my collection, the movie Iron Man 3. I've already done videos for the initial 2 Iron Man films along with many other Marvel series, so please don't go and check them out if you haven't already done so. But for now we're going to be having a look at Iron Man 3, so let's get started. The one you're looking at here is a box set from France, Coffret Prestige as it's known. Now you'll see my hand here, oh my god it's so big. I'm talking about the box set. So yeah, this is a large box set from France. If I put a kind of a regular Blu-ray on it, you'll sort of see. So what does it come with, you might say? Well, you won't be able to see on the back. It does actually come with a statue of Iron Man, as you'll see at the top here. Blu-ray 3D, regular Blu-ray, and a statue of Iron Man himself. So a large box set, and France are pretty good for box sets. Germany's good for steelbooks, France is good for box sets, depending on what you want. So go and check out their Amazon site if you want to pick up stuff for obviously the new films. So that is the first thing from Iron Man 3. It isn't the only box set, however. Next one we're going to be looking at is this one, and again it's a French one. Now there's a retailer in France called Fnac, I think that's how you pronounce it, F-N-A-C, and they have done this thing for many releases, and what it is, you basically buy this kind of pre-order box set which you see in front of you, and it doesn't actually have the movie in it, but when you get the movie there's a voucher inside that you kind of return. Then you get your release and put it in the box set. Now that obviously means you have to unseal this to put the box set in there. Now I haven't, I've left it as this. There's not actually a movie in this set at the moment, but obviously that's where you're meant to put it. They've done this for nearly all of the Marvel releases. And I've only got the one because these are incredibly heavy and expensive to kind of like get shipped over to the UK. But I wanted to get one. I kind of would have liked to have got the Avengers, but was a bit late on the train on that one. So what does it come with? Well, my issue with these is I thought these are a bit of a cheapskate thing. They come with these figures, basically, small lead figures, but they're nothing to do with the movies. These are kind of ones that were done, they were kind of part of a series of magazines in the UK that you had based on the comic versions. So you have 3 figures, Mandarin, Iron Man and a War Machine. You also get a DK book, Dorothy Kingsley book, again, all based on the kind of the comic stuff, and you get a few different type of posters, postcards, comic reprints, stuff like that. So it's pretty good, but it's not stuff that was made for this. They've just kind of like hoarded up a load of other stuff and then kind of put it in. So I think it's a little cheap. Now why it's so heavy is because these figures are made of metal. And obviously the book as well, so it really does weigh an absolute ton, this box set. It is nice, but I've only got this one, but you can get them for nearly every Marvel film. Okay, staying with the box set, but a bit of a smaller one, thank God. And this was a really random one I found, and this is the Iron Man 3 box set from India, and yeah. Don't see much from that sort of neck of the woods. And you've got your Iron Man Blu-ray, you get Iron Man USB, a comic reprint, and a t-shirt, a glow-in-the-dark t-shirt. Obviously mine's sort of sealed up. I was unsure whether these were actually legitimately released, to be quite honest, but they seem to be. So yeah, I think it's pretty decent kind of release. And there was another version that came with a mug. I didn't bother getting that one though. So that is the Iron Man 3 Indian box set. Moving on to DVD, my one and only release on DVD for this movie. We have a German steelbook, obviously with a pose from Tony Stark and Pepper Potts there. Next up we have a Korean release, and this was just a release with a different slip cover, and I was interested in this one because Pepper Potts was kind of at the forefront, and I just found it kind of interesting and a very different sleeve And there's a bunch of different kind of slipcases that you can get from Korea that are obviously, you know, a little different, certain, you know, exclusive, retailer exclusives, that type of thing. I've got a couple, but I've not got them all. Now, the other one I got was this one, and obviously you've got Iron Man looking on there with all his armour. I kind of quite like this picture. I just thought it's quite nice, made a quite nice slip. One thing I think is a release that I haven't seen very often is this one. This is a German version with a lenticular slip, not a magnet, it's not a steelbook, but just a lenticular slip. So I thought that was pretty good. Starting with Germany, we got this. This is a more recent release. This kind of like massively heavily embossed, I mean, you won't be able to see it on the camera, but it's really heavily embossed metal pack. Now, just to reiterate, metal packs are similar to steelbooks, they just have a different type of spine, but it's really kind of heavily embossed. It really does stick out quite a bit. That is the German metal pack. From the UK, this is a kind of a Zavvi re-release with the lenticular magnet range. A lot of people don't like Iron Man 3. I actually prefer it to Iron Man 2 quite a lot, to be honest with you. I don't mind this movie. I mean, a lot of people don't like the twist of the Mandarin. I didn't mind it, to be honest. I'm not precious about the Mandarin. And it's a twist I didn't see coming. So this is a German steelbook. This was different from, this is the initial steelbook from Germany, and the design is different from the one that we got in the UK, which I'll show you in a second. And obviously showing a kind of a battle damaged Tony Stark there. This is the UK steelbook, and again for the UK they love these boring designs, don't they? So this is obviously a close up of the arc reactor. I don't know what it is about these initial launch steelbooks. They do love to have a boring design, but there you go. But I also got this variant. Now you'll notice a slight difference in kind of what it looks like. This is a Asian release, and this one actually came with a slipcase that kind of goes over the top and kind of makes it so that the arc reactor's lighting up. So I thought that was quite neat, so I wanted to get that version of it as well. And then finally, this is actually a trilogy steelbook, so all 3 Iron Man movies, and this was actually my most recent purchase. So this is an Italian release, and they did one for Captain America and Iron Man. I'm sure they'll do one for Thor at some point, yeah, I think again quite a neat little design there. And that concludes my Iron Man 3 collection. Which version did you like? Were any of these versions you hadn't seen before? And as I've mentioned, please do go and check out my other Marvel videos, and obviously give us a like, give us a subscribe if you were happy with the video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.